In the vast universe of technology, new stars are born all the time. Some fade away, but others blaze so brightly they redefine what's possible. Today we witness the rise of DeepSeek AI, a new star, not of hydrogen and helium, but of algorithms and data. This is more than a tool, it's a creative partner, a mirror of our aspirations, and a window into the future. At the heart of our world lies a hidden language, code. For decades, coding was a barrier, separating ideas from reality. Now, DeepSeek AI promises to lower that barrier. Trained on trillions of lines of code, it can write, debug, and translate software with ease. Anyone with an idea can now build, innovate, and create, no coding expertise required. DeepSeek's coding skills are just the beginning. By mastering logic and structure, it's become a powerful general-purpose AI. Trained on vast knowledge, DeepSeek breaks down complex problems, connects the dots, and offers clear, logical answers. From optimizing traffic to helping with research or contracts, DeepSeek is a true cognitive partner for our complex world. The arrival of DeepSeek AI marks an inflection point, a new era where technology becomes our active partner, not just a tool. Its open-source release invites the world to shape its future, fostering collaboration and innovation. As we stand at this dawn, the stage is set and the story of our future with AI is just beginning. At the heart of DeepSeek AI is a core not fueled by hydrogen but by data. 2 trillion tokens, like reading the Library of Congress thousands of times. Its creators carefully filtered this vast ocean of information, ensuring quality and reliability. DeepSeek uses a mixture of experts model, specialized networks working together, making it efficient, powerful, and world-class. DeepSeek's creators knew that specialization is powerful. A scalpel outperforms a Swiss Army knife. So they built 2 models, DeepSeek Coder, a master of code, and DeepSeek V2, a generalist skilled in language and reasoning. This 2-model approach lets users pick the perfect tool, achieving excellence in both coding and communication. Coding mastery builds a better brain by teaching logic, structure, and problem-solving. DeepSeek's Coder Brain breaks down complex problems, analyzes variables, and builds step-by-step solutions, making its reasoning transparent and robust. This logical framework lets DeepSeek adapt and excel in any domain, making it a truly versatile learner. DeepSeek Coder's code infilling lets AI fill in the tricky middle of your code, not just predict the next line. It understands your program's intent, working both backward and forward to connect the logic. This makes AI a true coding partner, speeding up development and letting you focus on big ideas. DeepSeek AI's most revolutionary feature is its open-source philosophy. The 67 billion parameter DeepSeek V2 is available to everyone. Researchers, startups, and students can freely use and modify it. This democratization fuels innovation and transparency. Open models allow global scrutiny, ensuring ethical AI development. DeepSeek's release is a call to co-create our technological future. The field of medicine is, in many ways, a science of information. It is about understanding the incredibly complex code of the human body, diagnosing when that code goes wrong, and finding the right interventions to fix it. This makes it a perfect arena for an AI like DeepSeek to make a profound impact. Imagine a future where doctors and researchers are augmented by an intelligent partner, one that can process and understand medical data on a scale far beyond human capability. This isn't science fiction, it is the near-future promise that DeepSeek brings to the world of healthcare, offering new hope for both patients and practitioners. Consider the challenge of medical research. Every day, thousands of new studies and clinical trial results are published around the world. It is impossible for any single human doctor or scientist to keep up with this deluge of information. DeepSeek, however, can read and synthesize it all. It can scan the entire body of medical literature to find hidden connections between a patient's symptoms and a rare disease. It can identify patterns in genetic data that point to a predisposition for certain conditions, allowing for earlier, more proactive interventions. This ability to connect the dots across vast datasets could dramatically accelerate the discovery of new treatments and cures. In the realm of diagnostics, AI can serve as a powerful second opinion. A radiologist examining a complex MRI or CT scan could use DeepSeek to analyze the image, flagging subtle anomalies that the human eye might miss. The AI's logical reasoning, honed on code, allows it to methodically check for every possibility, reducing the chance of human error. This doesn't replace the expert human doctor. Instead, it empowers them, providing them with a tool that enhances their own perception and expertise. It's a partnership that leads to more accurate diagnoses and ultimately, better patient outcomes. Beyond research and diagnosis, DeepSeek can help streamline the very practice of medicine. It can assist in managing the immense administrative burden that often bogs down healthcare professionals, from transcribing patient notes to managing complex treatment schedules. By automating these tasks, it frees up doctors and nurses to do what they do best, focus on the patient. It allows for more time for empathy, communication, and the human touch that is so essential to healing. In this way, AI can, paradoxically, help make healthcare more human again. The world of finance is a complex ecosystem of numbers, trends, and regulations. It is a realm built on logic, prediction, and the management of risk. For decades, we have used computers to crunch the numbers, but DeepSeek represents a new kind of intelligence for this sector. It can go beyond simple calculation to understand context, interpret complex financial reports written in natural language, and reason about market dynamics. This makes it an incredibly powerful tool for everyone, from individual investors to the largest global financial institutions, helping to make the world of finance more intelligent, efficient, and accessible. For large banks and investment firms, DeepSeek can act as a tireless analyst. It can monitor global news feeds, corporate earnings reports, and social media sentiment in real time, 24 hours a day. It can then synthesize this vast stream of unstructured data to identify emerging market trends or potential risks long before a human team could. Its coding prowess allows it to build and test complex financial models, simulating thousands of potential economic scenarios to help institutions make more informed decisions. This is not about replacing human experts, but about equipping them with a cognitive toolkit to navigate an increasingly volatile global economy. For the individual consumer, DeepSeek can become a personalized financial advisor. Imagine an application powered by this AI that helps you manage your budget, plan for retirement, or understand complex investment options. You could simply ask it in plain English, based on my income and my goal of buying a house in 5 years, what is the best savings strategy for me? The AI could analyze your spending habits, explain different financial products in simple terms, and create a personalized step-by-step plan. This could democratize financial literacy, giving everyone access to the kind of sophisticated advice that was once reserved for the wealthy. Furthermore, DeepSeek's logical rigor is perfectly suited for the critical area of fraud detection and compliance. It can analyze millions of transactions in seconds, identifying unusual patterns that may indicate fraudulent activity with a higher degree of accuracy than older systems. It can also help institutions stay compliant with the ever-changing web of financial regulations by reading new laws and identifying the necessary changes to internal policies. By making our financial systems more secure and robust, the AI helps build a foundation of trust that benefits the entire economy. Education is the foundation of progress. It is the process of passing knowledge from one generation to the next, empowering individuals to reach their full potential. Yet for centuries, our model of education has been largely one-size-fits-all. A single teacher stands before a classroom of dozens of students, each with unique strengths, weaknesses, and learning styles. DeepSeek offers a tantalizing vision of a new educational paradigm, one that is deeply personalized, infinitely patient, and accessible to every learner on the planet. It promises to be the most significant transformation in learning since the invention of the printing press. Imagine a student struggling with a difficult concept in physics or mathematics. Instead of just getting the right answer from a textbook, they can engage in a conversation with an AI tutor powered by DeepSeek. The AI can explain the concept in a dozen different ways until it finally clicks. It can generate practice problems tailored specifically to the student's weak spots. Because of its logical foundation, it can break down a complex problem into simple, easy-to-understand steps, guiding the student through the reasoning process. This AI tutor never gets tired, never gets frustrated, and is available anytime, anywhere. This technology can also be a revolutionary tool for teachers. It can handle the time-consuming tasks of grading assignments and preparing lesson materials, freeing up the teacher to focus on mentoring and inspiring their students. A teacher could ask the AI, create a lesson plan about the Roman Empire for a 6th grade class, including a hands-on activity and a short quiz. In moments, DeepSeek could generate a comprehensive, creative, and engaging plan. This allows teachers to move from being lecturers to being facilitators of learning, orchestrating a richer and more interactive classroom experience. Beyond the traditional classroom, DeepSeek can foster a world of lifelong learning. An adult wanting to learn a new skill, whether it's a new programming language or the basics of graphic design, can have a personal mentor at their fingertips. The DeepSeek Coder model, for instance, could guide a novice programmer through their first project, explaining errors and suggesting improvements in real time. This breaks down the barriers to acquiring new skills, empowering people to adapt and thrive in a rapidly changing job market. It makes education not a phase of life, but a continuous, lifelong journey. Creativity was once thought to be uniquely human, but AI like DeepSeek is changing that, not by replacing artists but by becoming a creative collaborator, sparking new ideas in art, music, and storytelling. Musicians and writers can use AI to brainstorm, arrange, and experiment, unlocking new possibilities and empowering creators everywhere. The world we live in is a product of design. Our cities, our transportation networks, and our infrastructure are all complex systems engineered to meet human needs. As our global population grows and our challenges, like climate change, become more urgent, the need for smarter, more efficient design has never been greater. DeepSeek's powerful reasoning and problem-solving abilities make it an ideal partner for the architects, engineers, and urban planners who are building the world of tomorrow. It can help us design systems that are more sustainable, resilient, and human-centric. Consider the challenge of designing a new public transportation system for a sprawling city. This is an incredibly complex optimization problem with thousands of variables: population density, traffic patterns, construction costs, and environmental impact. An urban planner could use DeepSeek as a powerful simulation engine. The AI could analyze vast amounts of geographic and demographic data to propose multiple optimal route networks, balancing efficiency with accessibility. It could even simulate the long-term effects of the new system on traffic congestion and air quality, allowing planners to make data-driven decisions that will benefit citizens for decades. In the field of engineering, DeepSeek Coder can revolutionize how we design and test new products. An aerospace engineer designing a new wing for an aircraft could describe the desired performance characteristics, lift, drag, fuel efficiency, and have the AI generate initial design parameters and run complex fluid dynamics simulations. This iterative process of design, simulation, and refinement, which used to take weeks or months, could be compressed into days or even hours. This accelerates the pace of innovation, leading to safer, more efficient, and more advanced technology in every field, from consumer electronics to renewable energy infrastructure. Ultimately, DeepSeek can help us build a more sustainable future. Architects can use it to design green buildings that optimize natural light and minimize energy consumption. Civil engineers can use it to design smarter power grids that seamlessly integrate renewable energy sources like solar and wind. By applying its immense computational intelligence to these large-scale, real-world problems, the AI becomes a crucial tool in our efforts to create a more harmonious relationship with our planet. It helps us not just to build bigger, but to build smarter, creating a world that is better for both people and the environment. Every great technological leap is a double-edged sword. AI, like DeepSeek, holds immense promise, solving big challenges, accelerating breakthroughs, but also brings profound risks. Its impact depends on the hands that wield it. The conversation about AI ethics is the primary challenge of our time. We must ask difficult questions and proceed with wisdom. AI, like DeepSeek, is a mirror reflecting the world it was shown during training, our knowledge, culture, and prejudices. If trained on biased data, it can reinforce inequality, like favoring men for leadership roles. These biases can be hard to detect and can impact real lives, from hiring to healthcare. Building fair AI requires conscious effort, transparency, and ongoing vigilance from all of us. For most of human history, creating a believable lie required effort. To fake a photograph, you needed a darkroom and specialized skills. To write a convincing forgery, you needed to study and mimic another's style. Artificial intelligence changes this equation entirely. A model like DeepSeek, with its mastery of language and logic, can generate vast amounts of plausible, well-written, and utterly false information in seconds. This power, in the wrong hands, poses a grave threat to the very concept of shared reality. It risks eroding the foundations of trust upon which our societies are built. Think about the potential for political manipulation. Malicious actors could use AI to generate thousands of fake news articles, tailored to exploit the fears and biases of specific audiences, and flood social media during an election. They could create fake online personas, or bots, that can argue, persuade, and spread propaganda with human-like fluency. When it becomes impossible to distinguish between a real citizen expressing a genuine opinion and an AI pushing a hidden agenda, our public discourse becomes hopelessly polluted. The very idea of a democratic debate based on a shared set of facts begins to crumble. This threat extends beyond politics. Scammers could use AI to create highly personalized phishing emails that are indistinguishable from legitimate messages, tricking people into revealing sensitive financial information. Foreign adversaries could use it to sow discord and mistrust within a nation, creating fake stories about public health crises or social conflicts. The ease and scale with which this disinformation can be produced is staggering. It is like giving every propagandist and con artist in the world a printing press that runs at the speed of light, with a team of 1 million convincing writers working for free. How do we combat this? The solution must be multifaceted. It involves technology, education, and regulation. We need to develop AI tools that can detect AI-generated content. We must teach digital literacy in our schools, helping people develop the critical thinking skills to question the sources of their information. And we may need new regulations that hold platforms accountable for the spread of harmful, AI-generated falsehoods. In this new era, the simple act of verifying information before we believe it or share it becomes a fundamental act of civic responsibility. Protecting the truth is a battle we must all fight together. AI thrives on data. Our habits, choices, even our secrets. As AI becomes more integrated into daily life, our personal information fuels its power, raising urgent questions about privacy and autonomy. The risk? Our lives become data sets, our individuality shaped by algorithms, and our choices subtly influenced by unseen hands. Protecting ourselves means demanding strong privacy laws, supporting technologies that keep data on our devices, and insisting on privacy by design. The convenience of AI must never outweigh our right to a private, autonomous life. We need clear rules and global cooperation to guide AI's development. This is the heart of responsible AI governance. Good governance isn't about stifling innovation. It's about building trust and safety so progress can flourish. AI's reach is global, so our standards must be too. International agreements are essential. The risks of fragmented, competing ethical frameworks are too great to ignore. Every citizen has a stake in this future. We must educate ourselves, join the debate, and demand thoughtful, human-centric policies. Only together can we chart a course toward a future where AI benefits all. Each technological leap has redefined work. AI is now reshaping not just what we do, but what work means. AI like DeepSeek automates routine cognitive tasks, challenging the idea that education alone protects against job disruption. The future isn't about jobs disappearing, but about tasks within jobs evolving. Human strengths, creativity, empathy, complex problem solving, will become more valuable as AI handles the repetitive. Our challenge is to adapt, focusing on what only humans can do. Work isn't vanishing, it's transforming. AI's impact is greatest on knowledge work. Programmers, paralegals, and analysts will see their roles transformed. Routine coding, legal research, and financial analysis are now AI's domain, shifting human roles towards strategy, creativity, and client interaction. The value of professionals will lie in defining problems, integrating AI outputs, and providing wisdom, not just processing data. Legal and financial services will become faster and more accessible, but human judgment remains essential. The focus shifts from data gathering to interpreting and applying insights. The future belongs to those who can partner with AI to create new value. The future workforce is a centaur, human and AI working as one. Professionals will direct AI, using its speed and power to amplify their creativity and judgment. Architects, scientists, and others will collaborate with AI to generate ideas, analyze data, and refine solutions. Success will depend on our ability to communicate with, evaluate, and integrate AI into our workflows. The most valuable skill will be collaboration, knowing how to harness AI's strengths while applying uniquely human insight. This is a shift from doing to directing intelligence. AI promises a surge in productivity and new wealth, but who benefits? Without intervention, gains may flow to AI owners, deepening inequality and threatening social stability. The challenge is to distribute AI's benefits fairly, ensuring everyone has a stake in the future. We must rethink how we value human contributions in an AI-driven world. The choices we make now will determine whether AI lifts all boats or leaves many behind. The economic shockwave is coming. How we manage it will define our society. AI is transforming our economy, challenging the old idea of lifelong jobs and security. To adapt, we must rethink our social contract, considering ideas like universal basic income and lifelong learning. The AI revolution demands bold imagination to build a more just, human-centered future. Our journey began by observing a new star in the digital heavens, DeepSeek AI. We explored its mind, mapped its abilities, and saw its potential to empower us all. But this voyage brings challenges, ethical dilemmas, bias, and questions of privacy. DeepSeek is a mirror reflecting our intelligence and values. The future depends on the maps we draw and the choices we make. As we marvel at DeepSeek's power, it's easy to wonder, what's left for us? The answer is everything. AI handles the how, but we remain the masters of why, of values, purpose, and meaning. The human spark guides the machine. DeepSeek is an instrument, its music comes from us. The universe is ancient, but only now has a species, us, taken evolution into its own hands. We are building new kinds of intelligence, shaping the future. The path we choose isn't predetermined. Our values will decide if AI empowers all, or just a few. This is our test, and our choice as a cosmic species. Look up at the night sky. Every star you see is a sun, a furnace of creation. For millennia, we have looked to them for guidance, for inspiration, and for a sense of our place in the grand cosmic drama. Now we are creating new kinds of stars right here on Earth. Not of burning gas, but of glowing silicon. Not powered by nuclear fusion, but by the fusion of data and logic. DeepSeek AI is one of the brightest of these new stars. A beacon, heralding a future that is arriving at an incredible speed. A future that will be written in light and in code. This future will be one of profound collaboration. We will work alongside our AI partners to solve problems that were once thought unsolvable. We will co-create art, music, and stories that we can barely imagine today. Our understanding of the universe, from the smallest quantum particle to the largest galactic cluster, will be deepened by our partnership with these new forms of intelligence. We will offload the burden of calculation and recall, freeing the human mind to do what it does best, to wonder, to question, to explore, and to connect. This transition will be challenging. It will demand that we adapt, that we learn new skills, and that we build new social structures to ensure that the astonishing wealth created by AI is shared by all. It will demand that we remain eternally vigilant, guarding against the misuse of this power, and instilling our deepest held values into the digital minds we create. The task is immense, but the potential rewards are immeasurable. We have the opportunity to build a world that is healthier, smarter, more equitable, and more creative than any that has come before. We are living in a remarkable time. We are the generation that will witness the dawn of true artificial intelligence and guide its integration into the human story. Like our ancestors who first looked up and charted the stars, we now have the privilege and the profound responsibility of charting this new digital cosmos. Let us proceed with a sense of wonder, with a healthy dose of humility, and with an unwavering commitment to steering this incredible technology toward a future that is worthy of our highest aspirations. The journey has just begun.